Oh yeah. Can y'all hear me? Oh, that's bright. What's up? How y'all doing, man? Um, First of all, it's the album is out. We out here, baby. We lit. You feel me? I'm excited. If you wonder why I'm a little chill right now, it's because I was up late. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really go to bed for real. So um man, thank you, Jared. I appreciate that love. What y'all thinking so far, man? What's up, Swifty? Josiah, Paul, what's happening? What's up, Tracy? What's up, Ryan? What's up, Luke? Elsie, Braden, Alex, Chance? What's happening, y'all? So what y'all feeling? How y'all feeling, man? How y'all feeling about the album so far? Y'all done got a chance to listen to it? Um, yeah. Man, I'm excited, man. This is my blood, sweat, and tears. You know what I'm saying? 10 times already you listened to it? Good gracious. Lord have mercy. Y'all coming in hot with the questions and comments, man. I'm trying to keep up. Um, anyway, man, album Restoration. It's a moment, man. I feel like this is a moment I've been waiting for a long time, just because I literally was going through the worst time of my life, as far as the last couple of years, and God was just really gracious to me and allowed me to believe that restoration is possible. And when He opened my eyes to that, He opened my eyes to believe it's possible for anybody. So I just want everybody to listen to this album to realize that restoration is possible for you. This ain't my album no more. It's y'all's. You know what I'm saying? It's y'all's. I made it for y'all. So um, honestly, anything good that happens surrounding this album, as far as like a, acclaim or anything, it belongs to all of the people who put energy into this, and it belongs to y'all for y'all support. For real, this is not my album. I'm just the vessel that God chose to use. So I'm just glad to be able to be in the mix. But I want to answer some questions. You know what I'm saying? Actually, before I answer these questions, let me say this. Um, this album, really for real, like, is not, possible without so many people. I mean, from my team, my man Flex and Dio, to Jackie, my publicist, to my Reach Records family, and there's so many of them. I'll be here all day, but every single person, all of the interns that put in work, the producers, you know what I'm saying? It's just crazy. It's so many people who got involved in this project for it to be what it is. Every contributor, and then shout out to Kirk Franklin for being like one of for real, like, big brother to me. You know what I mean? And just helping me navigate stuff, because a lot of times I don't have anybody else to talk to, like, who I walk in these weird worlds, and Kirk is the only person I really be having to talk to, who walks in these worlds. So him and I got something special coming up too. So stay tuned for me and Kirk. But yeah, I want to get into some questions, and just, thank y'all, man. I just want to thank y'all. Thank y'all for the support and the love that y'all show me over the years. I know a lot of people's like, where is Cray back? And it ain't about me being back. There's only been one me, but I'm a human being who's gone through different emotions and rides, and I'm not who I was when I made Rebel. But Jesus is the same. You know what I'm saying? So anything you get good from that project to this one is all glory due to Him, not to me. You feel me? Um, but let me dive into some questions. The first question is from Tabasco underscore Joe. It says, "How long have I been working on the album?" It was literally like, man, like a 2 year process. I mean, if I'm being honest, it might be three, because some songs were some sound beds were created a long time ago. Matter of fact, I could honestly say five, because S1 gave me some sound beds 5 years ago that I just didn't get to until it was time to work on this. So it's like a 2 year process. I mean, there's songs like Deep End that I wrote in a day, in an hour, and that was during this time period. But then there's other songs that took more time and energy. So, overall, I would say it's a 2 year project. It's Carter. Campbell asked me what inspired me to write Over the Top. That's a good question. So what's funny is my son was listening to Over the Top. He was like, "Daddy, you bragging?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not bragging. I'm just stating facts, so that kind of like Paul did when he said, I did this, but I counted all as loss." So that's kind of what I'm saying in Over the Top, is like I counted all as loss in comparison to the restoration that God has given me. You know what I'm saying? I counted all as lost. So I did it all. Everything that y'all young artists is trying to do, I did it. And it did not bring me any extra joy, any extra hope. Every party, every celebrity you want to meet, private planes, all of that stuff, man, it does not satisfy the soul, and it doesn't make you better. Your worth and your value is playing the Empire's game. You know what I'm saying? So I was tired of playing the Empire's game. You know, we play for the kingdom, and the level field is on one place. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to 30 Rock for Over the Top. It's a crazy song. Is this your last album? Caleb underscore is underscore official. I hope not. This album is amazing. I don't know if it's my last album, but it'll probably be the last album I tour. So when touring opens back up, I'll probably do some shows off of this. But just touring is like, I might do shows here and there. So honestly, if I come to your town or your city, like definitely go, because I'm just not gonna make myself that available like I did in the past. In a way, it's kind of like retiring from being on the road so much. You know, I got a family I'm trying to raise, and I just got some different ambitions. You know what I'm saying? I want to be more consistent in my community, so I'm just not gonna be gone all the time. Yeah. So and then even when you're making an album, you gotta fly around and do interviews and stuff. So I've been able to do that from the house. So that's been a blessing. So it may not be my last album, but we'll see. I'm not pressed. Church Close 4 on the way. Um, Hardest song to create on the album. Ooh, I think the hardest song, honestly, like Nothing Left to Hide was so transparent. And it was like, man, I'm just finna say it all. Because it take a lot to say, look, I know I'm not as famous as the next dude, you know, because, you know, pride would get in the way. It take a lot to just admit, look, I did this, I did that, and just be honest with it. But know that, like, there's no condemnation for those who are in Christ. So I'm not condemned for my past or anything that I've done. You know what I mean? So that was probably the toughest song to make. Will there be a deluxe version of Restoration? Haha, Johannes dot Buicho. I don't know how to say your name, bro, but shout out to you, Johannes, Johan, however you say your name. Like, you're a real one. I know you've been a supporter for a long time. I'll be seeing you here and there, and I just want to salute you, family, because I be feeling you, and I'll be liking your perspective. Like sometimes when I catch what you're saying, it be sounding really dope. I know my real supporters when I see them out here, family. But what he's saying is there gonna be a deluxe version? I got some tricks up my sleeve. So, you know, I got some tricks on my sleeve. Maybe there will be, maybe there won't be, but there'll definitely be something coming. Uh, at what point in your life did you realize that God was restoring you? As Blakely IV. Oh, that's a good question. At what point in my life did I realize God was restoring me? I remember like it was yesterday. Um, I was in Mexico. You know, I had to take a trip because wifey and I just needed to get away. I was doing bad, you know, struggling with a lot of mental health issues. And just, you know, we just weren't in a healthy place, and we were working on our health. And I was in Mexico, and I just had this moment. And you'll read about it in the book. So the book comes out October 13th. I Am Restored, How I Lost My Religion and Found My Faith. But I was on the beach in Mexico, and man, I literally had a moment where I was like, yo, I'm okay with not being okay because God knows what he's doing. And when I realized that, I was just like, yo, oh yeah, somebody talking about, okay, Tanisha Wynn, Echelon Knox, give him his credit. So this is a true story. I just found out about this morning. I'm just going to acknowledge this right now. I don't know Echelon Knox. I never heard of him before. However, the sample in Sunday Morning is a sample that apparently is used on his song. And it's super coincidental that they're both called Sunday Morning. I didn't know that. I just found that out this morning. Didn't take the song. Never heard of him. Just being 100. I don't got nothing to lie about. But shout out to him. You know what I'm saying? Much love to you, homie. And it's all love, man. No disrespect. I called it Sunday Morning because we already have a song called Saturday Night. So we went with Sunday Morning. But anyway, yeah, so that's when I realized God was restoring me, was in Mexico, and God just really started transforming my mind. And I was like, yo, he's doing some work. I don't know if I fully answered that, but it's my bad if I didn't. What is next for you? The book is next. You feel me? The book is next. The book is coming out in October. So October 13th, the book is coming, and I'm excited about that. It's really me telling the whole truth, none but the truth. and everything and everything and anything. You know what I'm saying? Like nothing is gonna be left out of this book. So if y'all want to know how I got into the situation I got into, read the book and you will see. So uh, when are you having a concert for restoration? I'm glad you asked that. September 3rd. Make sure you go to Lecrae.com to find out more information about it or check out my social media. September 3rd, you got to get your tickets now. It is a streamed event, but it's going to be live and interactive, so you can ask questions. You can request songs. Y'all want to vote on songs? And, you know, so it's going to be some special surprises and stuff that's going to be in the mix as well. So be ready for that. You know what I'm saying? It's coming. Why do you break? Why did I break your I'll Find You award? Jay Carfanatic asked, why did I break the I'll Find You award? Honestly, I broke that plaque to demonstrate that it doesn't make me any more or less. Like it's literally just an award. And I'm not ungrateful for it. I'm grateful that my fans supported me to be able to have a platinum album. It's more of a sentiment. It's more just saying like, whether it's broken or it's not broken, the work that God wanted to do was done. You know, a million people listened to it and his lives were impacted. It's not about the plaque. It's about the work that God did in all those people's hearts. So, you know, I don't need the plaque, you know, to demonstrate that the work has been done. So that's really what it comes down to. Top song on my playlist right now, TMM Morgan 16 says, I've been listening to Over the Top a lot because it just captures the vibe. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, bro, I'm over the top. And it's that energy, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know how to describe it to you, but Over the Top is just crazy. The video, too. Y'all got to make sure y'all stay tuned for the videos coming up here after this Q&A is done. So just stay put right here and check out the video. It's going to be crazy. Over the Top. My most memorable studio moment when making an album. Sheesh. Hopefully y'all saw the Road to Restoration behind the scenes, the video series that's on YouTube right now, Road to Restoration. You can see a lot of the behind the scenes. But I think one of the dopest moments for me was being in a studio with Nova Wave, who actually produced Still with Danny Lay. And us just talking about our lives, you know what I'm saying? And talking about the church and people being judgmental and folks like, you know, sacred and secular. And, you know, these ladies are big producers. You know, they got credits for Beyonce and Tiana Taylor and Rihanna. So they are massive. And we just got to have real talk and break real bread. And, you know, me just being able to share my heart and what God is doing in my life, and then us just being able to pray. That was a big moment, you know, for me, because it just represented what we was kind of processing making this album. And so you can see a little clip of that in the doc, the video series, excuse me. What's my favorite song from the album? It changes every day. So today is definitely, I'm Over the Top. Like, I don't know. It's just like, boy, I don't care. You know, when you don't care, you know what I'm saying? It's like, boy, I don't care about all this stupid stuff. Y'all capping, boy. Y'all be lying. I don't care about all this silly stuff y'all capping about. But then it's also like my homegirl, my homegirl Dawn. She just was sent a text message about listening to Only Human, and you know, kind of had me choked up a little bit seeing her response to it. So just seeing, it's really like a lot of times my favorite song becomes the one that people are responding to, and that really just hits them, and that really ends up becoming powerful for me. Thank you, Jacob. I appreciate you. I saw your comment, buddy. How long did it take to write the I Am Restored book? So I did them both simultaneously. I worked with my good friend Tyler Burns, who's amazing at what he does, and he helped take some of that load off, helping me get my thoughts together, and yeah, we you know, so I worked simultaneously. The album is like the cliff notes of the book. The album tells you like, oh wow, I went through something and now I'm restored. The book tells you like what I went through and how it happened and what really went down at Columbia Records and what really went down at, you know, Rock Nation Brunch and what really went down, you know, at Winter Jam or whatever, you know what I'm saying? It gives you them real perspectives. So make sure you check the book out. What song what I say has the deepest meaning and why? Oof, that's tough. I don't know. The whole album is one big long piece of information, so I don't know if there's one song that has the deepest meaning. The whole album is like every song has different pieces that matter. So you know what I'm saying, you gotta check the whole thing out. It's a story too. If you listen to it from top to bottom, you can see the thread. You see the whole story of how it all plays out. So it goes from like kind of dark to light. So just if you listen to the album, it like gets to this whole place. Um, Let me see. What was my favorite part of the album making process? Isaiah wants to know. My favorite part of the album making process was honestly, man, working on it with friends. You know what I'm saying? And being in a healthy spot. Me and Ace Harris and Biz, Jacob Biz, us just being able to be in the studio with Connor, you know what I'm saying? Just being in the studio and working, and everybody just kind of being on their own page. And I remember, you know, our sessions in LA and just being excited. It was exciting to work on an album. It just felt good. Anytime I'm in LA, it always feels good too. The sun is shining and palm trees. It just feels good, you know, working on an album. Being in San Diego, all of it just felt good, man. So it's one big thing. Um, my relationship with S1, somebody just asked me about S1. My favorite producer ever, hands down. We got like 15 songs together. And I don't know, we just got a dynamic. Whenever I work with S1, it just always brings the best out of me. Um, what was it like to collaborate with Kirk Franklin? Shout out to Kirk. GP is with me. Stomp. Man, Kirk, listen, that's my guy. Kirk's like big bro. You know what I mean? Like Kirk is, you gotta think about it. Like, think about the position that I'm in. I'm in a position where, like, you know, I'm working with Danny Lay, and then I got Tim Keller tweeting about the album. I'm talking about Jesus, and then working with the producer who did Roddy Rich's The Box. You know what I'm saying? So I'm in this weird space that people just don't exist in. You know what I mean? Like I in a weird place. Not weird. It's just it's the call that I have on my life. But there's no model for it. I've never seen anybody else do what I'm doing. There's been Christian rappers, but not like who entered the mainstream and navigated the mainstream. So I just never had any examples. And Kirk Franklin is the first person that's kind of like been coming from the church in a sense, not the first person, but the person that I know that's in the church, but then also navigates the mainstream and navigates the world. So he's a sacred and a secular. And so just Kirk, man, being a mentor to me has been phenomenal. Like a big brother, you know what I'm saying? Just being able to walk together and we laugh, we joke about all that stuff. But working with him was easy, was a breeze because he's a genius. People don't know Kirk Franklin is a genius. Like, no, like not even, like you just know he be screaming and dancing. That man is a genius. Like he's on some Quincy Jones, Michael Jackson, Prince, genius level. Like genius. Elton John, Beatles. Kirk Franklin is a genius, and give that man his flowers while he's still alive. We will never appreciate how awesome he is because he lives in this niche genre. But that man is a genius, musical. What was it? The inspiration was behind Self Discovery is so deep. MVZ says, Self Discovery was like, man, honestly, going through a lot of therapy, dealing with what it means to be a black man in America, a black man in Christendom, and just trying to figure out who I was. You know what I mean? Like, you know, asking questions about my family of origin. Some people know, like, I found out that I found my ancestry, whole ancestry block. So I was doing a whole DNA process. I posted some of that stuff on my Instagram, and so it's like just learning about myself. But then at the same time, it's like, okay, who am I ethnically? Who am I historically? Who am I genetically? But then who am I spiritually? You know what I mean? Because a lot of times you get confused. And some people adopt this idea of being colorblind because we're all one in Christ. We are, but he made us different. He made us unique. And so who are we? You know what I'm saying? Like my DNA, my genetics are different. So I function differently because of my historical past. So that really inspired that song. What's the name of the snakes in the video? First of all, them are not my snakes, bro. I would be 100, no cap. I was scared, bro. When them snakes came out, I was like, bro, I do not do snakes. I don't do snakes. When they put one on my shoulders, and I was like, get them off quick. Get them on, get them off. Get them on, get them off. I do not fool with the snakes. But the snakes were symbolic because, obviously the scriptures talk about the serpent, and the serpent was more crafty. And I felt like this industry is crafty. I feel like this world is crafty. And so that success is crafty. It seeps into your soul and you forget who you really here for. So the serpents represented the craftiness, but then at the same time, it's like the Lord in Genesis 3:15 says that he'll crush the head of the serpent. So, and then I guess in some senses it's like even Jesus says, "Be as shrewd as serpents, but gentle as doves." So it's just they're shrewd, crafty creatures, man. And I just wanted them to depict what I had to navigate. Yeah, what does it say? Who I got winning in the championship? I definitely think Milwaukee's taking the whole thing. I hope they take the whole thing too. I'm not even lying to you. Shout out to Kyle Korver. I just want you to get a ring, my G. So I hope they take the whole thing. Shout out to Giannis, another believer out there. Hope you get a ring this year. I want everybody to win. American Christianity has caused me to lose faith. How do I deal with that? Get out of America for a little while, man. Read some books from other places, other countries. I wrote a